Shadow, you don't have to do this.
Sweet, naive Sonic. I'm the ultimate life form. I was built to do this!
There's nothing we love more than a good pitch video. And it turns out we aren't the only ones. As soon as Sonic 2 wrapped with the promise of a Shadow appearance in the future, we've been eagerly awaiting the Threequel. The fact that no story details have still been announced for Sonic 3 is disappointing, but it does also mean we can continue to speculate like crazy. So while we wait to hear about the future of the franchise, here are 5 more pitches for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Before we get into the video, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Number 5. The Villain Situation. There is no doubt that Jim Carrey's character in the Sonic movies has become quite important, considering that he plays the role of Dr. Robotnik, the main antagonist of the franchise. However, considering that he had announced that he was taking time away from acting, and he was seemingly seen falling to his death in Sonic 2, this makes us wonder about his character's future in the Sonic movie series. Jim Carrey probably won't be returning to the Sonic movie franchise in the future, because he has already decided to retire or take time away from acting. His only condition for returning to acting is if he sees a role that he feels is important for him to portray. This means that his time in Sonic could be up. So this is a complicated pitch. Of course we want Jim Carrey back, so half of this pitch is us begging Paramount to do everything they can to get him back for the Threequel. But if that's impossible, then our pitch is to have Agent Stone assume the responsibilities of Jim Carrey's Robotnik. Stone himself might not be a strong enough villain to lead the franchise, but if the filmmakers were to pair him alongside Shadow, or even Metal Sonic, then that would make up for it. So what do you think? Does this agent have the stones to take over from Robotnik? If you want us to go in-depth on villain ideas for Sonic 3, we've been thinking about creating a 7 villains for Sonic 3 video. Let us know in the comments below if this is something you would like to see. Number 4. Don't fully redeem Shadow. Whether it's Batman vs. Superman or Godzilla vs. Kong, modern movie franchises that see iconic characters face off seem to fall into a similar pattern. The title characters fight, and then agree to put their differences aside to fight a greater threat. Obviously, we want a showdown between Sonic and Shadow. What fan of the franchise doesn't? But the filmmakers have to be very careful how they handle this in Sonic 3. After all, if Sonic and Shadow team up straight after battling, it's going to feel like a repeat of the Knuckles storyline in Sonic 2. Shadow's dark side is what makes him such a compelling character. We want Shadow to fully explore this in his own streaming series or spin-off film after Sonic 3. Shadow could show that he respects Sonic, but he can't join Sonic's team as Knuckles did. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. This is how Sonic and Shadow's relationship should end in Sonic 3, only teaming up when the threat is big enough it requires to do so. Number 3. Where the girls at? Does anyone else get the feeling that the Sonic movies feel a little bit like a boys' club at the moment? Which is strange considering 43% of the audience that went to see Sonic 2 during its opening weekend was female. It's time we introduce some female characters into the Sonic movies. Rouge the Bat is the most obvious and safest choice, seeing as Shadow will be featured heavily in Sonic 3. Shadow is one of the few people Rouge expresses concern over and seeks out, while Rouge is one of the few people Shadow accepts help from and expresses gratitude toward. Designing the character for live action will no doubt be challenging, given how sexualized she's been in the Sonic fandom. Nevertheless, we're confident that the filmmakers can rise to the challenge. The fact that there are no female characters in the main cast is criminal, considering Sonic has such a large list of popular girl characters. Tikau, Cream the Rabbit, Sally Acorn, and Wave the Swallow are all great choices. But of course, fans are most eagerly anticipating the debut of Amy Rose. Amy is easily the most popular female character within the Sonic fandom, and probably the most recognizable to a casual audience. But there is a slight issue around debuting Amy Rose in the 3rd movie. Amy is such a prominent character that introducing her alongside Shadow, Rouge, and the new villain could overload the 3rd movie, especially considering we already have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to focus on. Amy deserves her own spotlight, so a streaming series could be a better place to start. Then maybe she could head to the big screen for Sonic 4. Number 2. End credits scene. Sonic 1 featured Tails, Sonic 2 featured Shadow. For our number 2 pitch, we're asking that Sonic 3 features Silver the Hedgehog in its post-credits scene. Despite first appearing in a game that isn't universally loved, Silver has become extremely popular amongst fans of the franchise. Silver the Hedgehog hails from 200 years into the future, where his role is to prevent the ruining of his time by resolving the catastrophes of the past, resulting in frequent interactions with Sonic and the rest of his friends and allies. His unique power set and backstory open up a lot of story opportunities for the filmmakers. As mentioned in our fourth pitch, we want to see Shadow in the film as a full anti-hero. The benefit of doing this would also be that it could set up an epic three-way showdown between Sonic, Silver, and Shadow in Sonic 4. This action set piece would no doubt be a highlight of the entire franchise. The tease of Silver the Hedgehog would also make good on our previous pitch regarding female representation. The debut of Silver would be the perfect time to also introduce his best friend, Blaze the Cat. Similarly, I'm sure fans would also be excited about the possibility of Mephiles of Darkness becoming the main antagonist in Sonic 4. Number 1. An Avengers event. With Knuckles getting his own Paramount Plus series and Sonic 3 on the horizon, we hope that the Sonic cinematic universe really starts to hit its stride in the next couple of years. And we think Sonic 3 is the movie to really set up this phase of Sonic storytelling. There's no doubt that Shadow is popular enough to star in his own spin-off series. In fact, we think he could even lead his own movie in theaters. Beyond that, we have characters such as Amy Rose, Silver the Hedgehog, Metal Sonic, Cream the Rabbit, Rouge the Bat, Espio, Big the Cat, and Vector the Crocodile that hasn't appeared in the cinematic franchise yet. We hope that Sonic 3 opens up the possibility for more of these characters to debut, starring in spin-offs and continuing the franchise's story, before coming back together to team up Avengers-Style to face a Thanos-level threat. And those are our pitches for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. What pitch was your favorite? What do you want to see in the threequel and the wider Sonic cinematic universe? Leave a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more awesome content.
The clock, it's 2 a.m. and you're hitting me up. Guess you wanna make love, are we more than friends? This happens every other night, we can't get enough. I asked you, are you mine? And you said, life's kinda bright whenever we're together. Fuck, is a four-letter word, I know.